Women of Reddit, what are some things guys think are cool, but are really a turn off? Frowning or looking alpha in pictures. Nearly every dating site picture has a guy, backwards baseball cap, sternly looking at camera. Sunglasses optional. I want to date someone who is friendly and can smile. From recent experience, how much they party or did party in their past. I don't party at all, and I have nothing against people who do, but I don't wanna hear about all the times you got wasted in high school. Calling other men unmasculine because they don't like a certain hobby / movie / music / TV. Nothing says insecure more than this to me. In fact, I find it more masculine to just like what you like regardless of others' opinions on the matter. A guy I work with used to question me all the time about what my husband did for a living, and most of all what kind of car he drove, and if he worked on it. I told him my husband didn't see cars as status symbols and didn't care about them all that much. He said, PFFT, what, did you marry a girl? I said I married an adult man who didn't need to make decisions based on what other people thought of him. This dude went to the foreman to say that I had been mean to him. He had to be over 50 and still felt the need to go tell on me. Real masculine. Your cologne. Jesus Christ, spray the lightest mist in front of you and step through it once before you dress. That is all you need. Stop ducking dousing yourself in it, you don't smell good, and you are choking everyone around you with the obnoxious scent, and triggering my migraines. So a short summary of everything I read so far. Don't brag. Don't use too much cologne. Don't sweet talk and make fun of other girls. Don't be overly muscular, and be a jerk about it. Smile and be yourself. Oh, and this goes without saying, don't send PP pics. Bragging about fighting and how they would hurt someone else. If it's true, then it means they have very poor self-control, and they are not people I want to be near to. Being "too cool to do anything." It shows you're vulnerable and self-conscious, and you don't have an ounce of real confidence. Way more attracted to a man who isn't afraid to laugh at himself opposed to one that is. Edit, not just dancing. Literally anything that puts you out of your comfort zone. Also thanks for the silver wow. Being demanding to the waiting staff. I better hear good couple please and thank yous. Because that is a biggest indicator of what type of person you are, is how you treat your server. Just because you're paying doesn't mean you have to be an A***. Guys who refuse to do something because they perceive it to be a shot against their masculinity. Egg. Refusing to admit whether they think another male would be considered as attractive or not, cause they ain't gay. No one was thinking that. It doesn't make you sound tough, just insecure and lame emo. I hate smooth talking. It sounds super fake. And if you're actually fairly good at it, that just means you've been practicing talking the panties off the ladies for a while. It's really no win. I hate the tough guy talk. If I had have been there, yeah, I bet you would have. And lastly, I hate the "I'm such a sensitive misunderstood nice guy" creepy. Assuming that because they're the guy, they're automatically better at things than women, like working out, video games, cars, guns, careers, etc. Edit. Guys, I'm not saying these things aren't dominated by men. We all know they are, that's why guys make the assumption. What I'm saying is that if you start a conversation with a woman and she mentions she plays video games or works on cars, if you make her feel like she needs to prove that she knows what she is talking about, don't be surprised if she gets turned off. A lot of guys want to be the authority, and when the woman has proved herself, they'll give their blessing. It doesn't make you look cool. If we look up to you, it's because of your credentials, not because you're a guy. Constant flirting. Yeah, I mean, it's cute and all, but I would also like to have a conversation without you commenting on me. I just want a decent conversation, and you're here flirting. Yeah, I know what I'm getting at. How drunk you got, or how well you understand women. I once had a guy I had been talking to for a week tell me that if I ended things, it would be the worst mistake of my life because of how much potential he had. I was 18, he was 20. Got the mistake of my life out of the way early, I guess. A guy I was talking with used "mladdie" a lot, and it was so embarrassing to hear. Like, we're in college, and in our 20s, and around other people, so it just seemed so odd that an adult would say that cringy phrase so much. It was so weird and people would just stare at him when he said it. Not surprisingly, he turned out to be a bit of an neckbird that was not so pleasant the more you got to know him. I don't really like to judge, but he really had almost no social awareness, which made things so awkward at times and obviously was all a huge turn off for me. Okay, I've got one. Those guys who tell you how different you are from all other women, smarter, more relatable, whatever. It tells me that this guy has not previously had a very high opinion of women. Red flag for anyone with self-respect. Or it's just stupid flattery. Also, bragging. Very muscular body. Too intimidating for me. Edit. Since so many are confused by what I said, I need to clarify this is just my own thought. I'm the kind of person who prefer a boyfriend that plays games and watches anime with me than one who has a perfect muscular body shape. There are a ton of girls out there who like abs, just not me. Please remember, should you go to the gym for yourself only, not just to impress girls. Saying they don't order girly drinks. Instead of making them look manly, it just makes them look insecure. If you like the way something tastes, just order it instead of puffing your chest and expecting a gold star. There's better ways to start a conversation than that. Getting aggressive at people, especially at service people, because they make less / are doing a student job. When I see a guy act like an a-hole like this toward service people, my opinion of them immediately drops. Instead of coming across as cool, it shows a lack of empathy toward others. Stop bragging. But really, stop bragging. Your strengths will come out naturally in the conversation if you know how to tell someone about who you are. It's cool to be proud or excited about an accomplishment or a strong point. We should all have stuff we feel good about, but that's different than boasting. Building up huge biceps while neglecting all the other muscles. Women do not instantly get wet at the sight of big arms. Big muscles are fine. Small muscles are fine. No muscles are fine. Arms that are wider than your shoulders, on top of flappy stick-like legs, are ridiculous. Bad hygiene. I don't know why some men believe that their manly sweat will drive a woman wild. Not if you don't wash regularly. When they treat badly the waiters thinking they will impress you. It's really difficult to impress a woman when you are being a tool. Finding the weakest member of the friend group and relentlessly bullying him. I'm aware this happens with both genders, if not worse in women, but it is something men do and just shows that the whole group has very low self-esteem. I've never been the weakest link, but now that I have self-respect and respect for others, I don't participate. Until then they're douchebags. Poor hygiene. You'd be surprised how many men think being hygienic, or putting effort into their appearance, or maintaining a clean space is somehow less cool or manly. If a guy doesn't wash his hands, or have a clean bathroom sink and toilet, I'm out. Nope. Done. Being disorganized or messy is fine, but dirty is different. Yet there are men who would actually make fun of other men for something as simple as being clean. How much money they spend on stupid stuff. Great, you have no sense of financial responsibility and you have zero impulse control. Edit. To clarify this statement, I'm not saying spending money on your hobbies is dumb. I'm saying it's not attractive when guys brag about how much they spent on said hobby, like we are supposed to be turned on by the dollar amount alone. For example, hey babe, like my car? I spent $60k on it. Come and see my gaming rig. Just spent $20,000 upgrading it. I went to the casino yesterday. Lost $50k. No big. We'll probably go back next weekend. Why aren't your panties dropping yet? It's like we are supposed to be attractive to the fact you have money and spend it. Fine. Have a $60k car. It's your money, but I'm not gonna be impressed that you spent $60k on it. I'll be impressed if you talk about the passion you have for your hobby, not the dollar signs attached. Constantly complaining about your ex in a way that makes you out to be a helpless victim, especially on social media. Tell your bros, your therapist, your mom. Stop telling all 500 Facebook friends that you need a real woman and how no one loves you. It's not cute, and no woman is going to want to clean that mental mess up. When they brag about how many rocks they own. Oh my god, shut up. It's not cute, it's not manly, it's not alpha. You are owning rocks. Let me tell you guys a secret. Those rocks you own are owned by multiple people. You can't just claim you own a rock without physically being in possession of it. If I hear one more guy even mention a rock, I'm gonna kick him in his rocks.